What's up, my YouTube family? Sergeant Graybeard with another Division 2 video. Today is Monday, February 15th, and as always, I hope this message finds you healthy and safe. So in today's video, my friends, I'd like to take some time and talk about all the information that we were given at the end of last week. And I personally wanted to take the weekend to really think things through before I made a video. So today we're going to be talking about where the game is now and where we can hopefully see the game soon. Now, if you happen to be new to the channel, first of all, welcome. Secondly, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family. And if you enjoyed this or found it helpful at all, take a quick second and hit that like button. It really does help us out. So as I start this video off, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your continued support. We cracked 9,000 subs last Friday. We're going to crack 9,300 today. So, the way you've welcomed me into this community has been absolutely amazing, and I am sincerely thankful. Having said that, my friends, let's now get into talking about our beloved game. And I think it was last Wednesday when I made my last news video, and I talked about, the location of the Langley reports. I talked about the fact that a lot of you were bummed out with everything that happened with Fei Lao, and the other thing we spoke of was the Ubisoft earnings report. Now, during that video, I did post a few tweets from people who are actually a part of that conference call. And in that call, people at Ubisoft mentioned the fact that they were going to continue to work on the division through 2021 and into 2022. As I'm sure all of you know by now, the game did actually confirm that information last Friday. They said the following: "We see the ongoing conversation in our community, and we understand that you are eager for news for what lies ahead for the Division 2. Today, we are thrilled to confirm that there will be additional content for the Division 2 release later this year. It is your continuous passion and support which enables us to continue to build upon the Division 2 experience, and we cannot thank you enough for that." Some of you had noticed that Title Update 12 was originally meant to be the last major title update for the Division 2, but thanks to your continued support, we are now in the early stages of development for fresh content to be released later in 2021. While it is still too early to go into more details today, you won't have to wait long, as we will share more as soon as we can. And at this point, I'm going to stop reading from this, and I really want to break down the stuff that I've read so far. So first and foremost, as someone who loves this game, I love playing it, I love making content on it, I am thrilled that they have confirmed that they are going to continue to work on making this game the game we all know it can be. So the fact that we got that, in my opinion, is definitely a good thing. Now, going back to the statement made by the game, the one thing that so many of you reached out to me in regards to over the weekend was the part where they said some of you had noticed that Title Update 12 was originally meant to be the last major title update for the Division 2. And this, my friends, is where I once again need your help. To my knowledge and to the best of my recollection, that statement is the first time we've ever heard that was going to be the case. I've looked at so many different things online, different content creators, different articles. I've never heard that before. And to be honest with you, I don't know why they made that statement. It doesn't make any sense to me because and again, this is just on my opinion, this is a guess, but I have a feeling a lot of the things they're going to be introducing this year were things that they actually wanted to bring to the game last year. And as I've said previously in recent videos, there is no point in spending the insane amount of money that it costs to actually get this game ready for next-gen systems if they did not already see a future for this franchise. One thing I'd like to point out really quick as we move on is this is a tweet from Trick Dempsey. Now, for those of you that may not know, Trick is a senior game designer at Massive Entertainment, and I always say this, anytime Trick is on the state of the game, you know there's going to be good information given to us. You can see here that Trick wrote, "I'm super excited for what we're doing. It's been so hard to keep quiet about our plans, and I can hardly wait to tell everyone in full. It's going to be a good year, y'all." And the reason why I'm showing you that tweet, my friends, goes back to something I said a moment ago, where a lot of the time, people who work on a game can't talk about certain things. So I know the communication's been tough, but hopefully soon we should keep getting more answers. Another question a lot of you are asking is, what is this new content going to be? And more importantly, when can we expect it? And my friends, at this point, your guess is as good as mine. We do know, however, that Season 4, the ending of Season 4, got pushed back about 15 weeks. Therefore, between now and then, what I think the game is going to be focusing on is getting the game straight in regards to, bug fixes and loot problems and all these little glitches and issues that we've been having for a while. I think now's the time for them to really nail that down, so that way when the new content launches, hopefully the game itself will actually be ready. Now, in regards to the new content, that's another gray area that we're all in right now because we really have no idea what's planned. And I know there's a lot of back and forth online about people saying, and this is true in a way, new content could be considered new weapons, new weapon skins, the season, things like that. So a lot of people are worried that nothing's really going to change. However, in my opinion, and again, this is just my opinion, I do not think the game would be spending the money that they did on the next-gen upgrades, that they would be actually promoting it the way that they are, and also giving such a big build-up, because for them, there is no point in putting money into this game if they thought it was dead. Having said that, I personally think that they're going to be launching a major DLC, or they're going to bring back survival, or something to do with PvP, because we know how that aspect of the community has been treated. So I really think that moving forward, we're going to start to get the things that we've been wanting for a really long time. And as I say that, I could be totally wrong, but the way I see it is this, and I've said this previously, if you're watching these videos and you're watching other Division 2 content creators, you're in my situation, you love this game, you're going to keep playing it, so as long as they keep putting effort in, I'm definitely going to stick around. The next thing I want to address has to do with PC users, and a lot of you have reached out saying since Title Update 12.1 came out, the game has been unplayable in many ways, it's been crashing non-stop, and thankfully they actually did address it in the Reddit post that I showed you earlier. They go on to say that we also want to take this opportunity to update you on a few issues currently present in the game. An investigation into the crashes affecting many of you is ongoing with the highest priority. They then go on to say that they are also close to finding a fix for the missing volumetric fog and screen space reflections on PlayStation 5, and that they will let us know when they have a date for both fixes. Now, as I'm recording this, it is 7:31 a.m. Pacific time, and I'll probably post this around 8 a.m. or so my time, and as of right now, we have not heard from the game in regards to when the next date of the game will be. And to be honest, my friends, I'm going to stop guessing. At this point, it sincerely doesn't matter. I mean, I do want to hear stuff from this game, but I want to make sure it's actually tangible. So I'd rather them wait and actually give us information instead of just saying, hey, we have nothing to say, we'll talk about it sometime soon. However, again, having said that, I think the most important thing that this game can do moving forward is please be consistent with your communication in the player base, because for so many of us out there, we love this game and we really just want to know what's actually going on. And as I start to wrap this video up, I want to bring up some great things that are going on in the game right now. I mean, there are tons of new players coming to the game. I'm getting messages all the time on how to do certain things, which is great. And for me, the one thing I've noticed is customer service has been much better than before. And when I talk about customer service, I'm really talking about Ubisoft support. Now, most of you know I've been lucky with this game and I haven't had too many issues. However, a lot of the time when you guys give me your feedback, I pass along the information and I hope to get a response. Now, most of you have heard me say that if I do actually get a response from support, it usually takes 3 or 4 weeks, and the problem is it seems like it's a computer-generated response and that they actually didn't even read the original question that I asked them. However, recently, and I've heard this from you guys as well, their response time has been much better, and not only that, I'm actually hearing from a person who is asking specific questions to try to get the problems that are going on solved. And I guess to really sum everything up, my friends, and again, this is just my opinion, as a gamer, as long as they continue to put effort into making this game better, I'm still on board. I mean, they've made changes to optimization and the loot drops getting better and all of these things. As long as that keeps moving forward, I'm still going to stick with this game. Now, one thing I want to mention really quick is a lot of you have asked when Outriders comes out if I'm going to make content for that game. That is an absolute yes without a doubt, but that will not stop me from making videos here because like I said, as long as we have a future in this thing, I am definitely sticking around. On that note, my friends, I'm going to wrap this video up. As always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for the continued support and remind you if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I try to answer everything as quickly as possible. As far as the rest of the week goes, I'll be doing my weekly update tomorrow, which goes over the vendor reset. I also talk about any changes that are happening in the game itself for this week. And with the rest of the week, I'm not sure what Wednesday's going to be, but I'll definitely be doing some sort of a build video and farming video as well. Like I said at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family. If you enjoyed this, you can hit that like button as well. But most importantly, as always, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.